Welcome back, Lego enthusiasts, to Heart of a Kid Productions. All right, we're going through another small little haul that I got and something I actually really enjoy, sets that I actually like. So let's get right into it. All right, Speed Champions Day. All right. Now, this one, when I saw this one come out, I was like, I got to get this one. The McLaren, beautiful car, especially the orange. I was like, this orange car, and it would look good, so good in my actual like dealership, which obviously you guys can see is back there, still a work in progress. But I was like, man, that would be a nice orange one, take away from one of the grays that I've got in there. But I have so many vehicles that are in there, so it's like something that you'd be like, am I going to build it and then replace it with one, or as I'm building this, have all what I have on display in there, and then change it up over time. Be like, okay, this is the new stock that just came out, and it's going to replace the Lambo or one of the Fast and the Furious vehicles or whatever. At the end of the day, you're like, you don't know. You're just like, all right, but it looks so good. All right, I love the detail. Yeah, this one I really would like to build. Also, I picked up the Pagani. Yeah, that one actually is really cool. It's really interesting. The detail for the build is really nice. I love the gray. I love the top, the little windscreen. And I guess that's a new print and design and actually looks really good. And I think they actually created a new foundation for the vehicles so they can actually have them lower and everything kind of mold seamlessly when you're actually building it. So that's really cool. So you kind of wish they would have did that for other vehicles because as you can see, there's no studs kind of sticking out really. Same thing for the McLaren, and then also for the Ferrari, which I got here. So yeah, the Ferrari looks really good. I ended up buying this one also for my son for his birthday because he was like, I want that Ferrari. So we ended up hooking him up. But the price is $25, not bad. But the Ferrari, oh, it looks so good. And I already have the previous Ferrari, which you guys can see in my dealership over there. My son actually was like, oh, do they still sell that one? And I was like, no, that one retired. And he's really disappointed because he really wished he would have got that one too. But at the time he wasn't into Speed Champions as much. I think he got more into it once he saw me building my dealership in the cars, and he has a nice little collection of Speed Champions now as well that he builds and puts on display. But yeah, this Ferrari is really good. I love how there's no studs except for the very top. But yeah, that new base piece has just kind of redefined these awesome vehicles. Just they keep getting better and better. So it's funny because this is like one that I would think, like that Ferrari over there, the previous one, like this is the one, like, buy at least five, at least four. So if you want to sell for investment, and a lot of times I buy for investment every once in a while, maybe an extra set or two of something small, but nothing crazy, because I just don't have the money to burn like that, and then sell in 2 years or whatever. But there's stuff that I have when I was deployed that I'm like, man, I've sold things, because I'm like, oh, I don't really care for that one set anymore. I'm gonna sell that, and I have a lot of the original Speed Champion 6 stud sets, and the funny thing is, like, they're coming out with these 8 stud, and I love the 8 stud, and I had those 6 studs, and practically every single one of them are new in box. And I know I can sell them for either the original price or maybe a couple bucks more. But when I actually look at them, when I just reorganized my entire closet and everything, I was like, man, I could sell these. I don't really need these anymore. They're kind of 6 stud. They're cool for the city if I want to make them for the city. But then I look at them and I was like, but I love this set. I love the way it looks. I bought it because I love it, and it's like, maybe I'll hold on to it because, like, maybe I'll just, do something with it, or, build it later and just keep it or utilize certain parts or the backdrop and different stuff that comes with it. I utilize some stuff for my dealership and different things. Like my conference room back there, you can kind of see he's actually kind of doing a little display, and that came from one of my sets. So he's doing a little talk about, like, oh, this new vehicle we did. So I took that piece out of there, and obviously, really cool. But Yeah, I mean, it's just, when you're into sets so much that you're like, well, I could sell it, because it's we've gone to the new era of eight studs, and the eight studs look amazing, and they're getting better and better. And at the end of the day, you're like, but I still like the originals. I still like the smaller vehicle. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it, and that's good. You're like, at the end of the day, it's your item. You paid for it. If you want to keep it, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But let me pull this out. So this one, obviously you guys seen, I've already done a review about this, but I bought an extra Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. I have an extra Skyline. And just because I think they're going to come out with a continuous of the Fast and Furious, there's so many movies, so many vehicles. So I'm going to keep this one with the other Skyline I have in box, and I plan on selling those in the future as a collection, because I'm sure they're going to go up in price. It's definitely investment, even if I make only 10-20 bucks on it, in a year or two. But I have an extra of both, and if they continue making lines of these, then I'll be like, cool, I'm going to add that one and add that one, then I'll have a whole collection of Fast and Furious that's my personal collection, and then a whole set that I will sell in the future for someone who maybe missed out or didn't get them, or just was like, man, I should have bought that. And there's things that I don't have that I'm like, man, I wish I would have bought that. And then I looked back and I was like, man, I want to spend it, but they're 100 or 200, 300, 400, 500, $600 now for something that I could have got for 50 to 100 bucks, at the end of the day. But as a consumer, if you want something, if you're willing to save up for it and buy it for a price that's obviously way over, but to me, it's still worth that price. It's just, are you willing to spend that money? And there's always somebody willing to spend the money. So it's up to you what you do with it, or if you decide to buy it. So that's on you at the end of the day. But, we all have our things. But anyways, guys, this was just the Speed Champions. Talked about these a little bit. Looking forward to what else they're coming with. I think there might have been another vehicle, which I didn't pick up. I'll have to look that up. But these were the main ones I wanted. Yeah, actually, there's another Ferrari. I think it's a Ferrari design. It has a single cockpit, kind of like this one right here. And my son actually got that one. He bought that one with his birthday money. So he has it. It looks really good. It didn't talk to me. And then after I saw him build it, I was like, oh, maybe I need to add that to my collection too. But right now, I haven't. So, but it's still out there, and maybe it'll drop in price and I'll pick it up, but we'll see. But anyways, guys, yeah, this is my Lego Speed Champions haul. I got these probably past couple weeks, and I'm glad they're added to my collection, especially that Ferrari. And I'll definitely probably at least buy one or two more of those ones for future investment. But other than that, that one it's just, man, it is super sleek. It's beautiful. But yeah, I've always been into Ferraris, Lamborghinis. Those are my cars, dream cars, stuff like that. And Nissan Skyline actually is my top car, which is funny because I don't know what it was. It wasn't not the one back there with the Fast and the Furious. I didn't really care for that design, the color, but I've seen some really amazing Nissan Skylines, solid blue, really sharp. But yeah. All right, guys, like I said, and as long as you have the heart of a kid, you can enjoy everything and anything. Let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you again later. And please subscribe, and yeah. Thanks guys for watching. All right.